Okay, so I'm gonna do my run of H13-4. It went a little badly. The first time I did it on my alternate account with units it had, and this went worse with higher level units, so it's more about the timing. I chose these units because these are units I had on the alternate account. You start in with a Myrtle and a Texas. Texas has her module. She probably should be M1. She's M1 on the account. M3 on Texas. Myrtle. You activate their skills, then you throw down Nightingale, Mountain, and Milner. Activate Mountain skill. Nightingale skill should go up at about 5 kills, so you have plenty of time at M0. Next is Surtur and Ines. We're doing this at 1x speed because it's very fiddly. When the enemy starts getting in range, you activate Surtur, you activate Milner, you activate Ines, and then you drop in, you activate the Vanguard skills too. And then you drop in Asia and Shamir. I'm taking a little bit more time. Shamir probably should be first, but that was if she was M2. It doesn't matter if she's M3. Try to shove the card along. Try to kill the guy next to Milnar. After some dying duds, I pull a Myrtle after the cart goes and put it in place. This should be to catch anything that goes by Milnar. We activate Asia to start clearing up top and throw down a drone, doll, a Shamir drone. Surtur died, so I pull, well, I guess she automatically pulls herself. And I put on Mudrock in front of, on top of a mountain to make in her Freet lane. We activate Texas one more time, and we pull her to put in a Freet. This has stabilized the first part of the round. Ines can be moved too, and possibly Asia. We are wondering why the drone is not moving while we sit here. It's because this guy is not dead next to Milnar. So I decided to kill him with Milnar's skill. There's something coming. Possibly waiting slightly to make that work better might have worked, but again, I had to slow down and I had plenty of time. Probably should definitely wait until that thing shows up, especially for the doll. But we have enough to take care of it. Goes in, it follows up. After you blow up the cart, right there, immediately make another cart, otherwise he will do bad things to us. Like I think you see, I was slow on that, so Ifrit is dying. Ifrit will die, I believe, twice during this run, making her finally cost 68, which is very, very high. Try to avoid Ifrit dying more than necessary, but again, it didn't cause the run to fail, so go ahead and do whatever you want. We've got one more bad guy coming in. So we get the 35 kills. We activate Asia one last time. Ifrit apparently died, but that's okay because we don't care. So now that they're at 35 kills, you can pull Asia. So I activated Silver Ash here because things look like they were getting by Blaze. Keep an eye on that. So we're doing it lower speeds. We're at 2x speed and then whatever, but yeah. We're just waiting it out. Keep an eye on the cart. If the cart ever dies, you have to put another cart up there or bad things will happen to your units because, you know, things will be attacked by bullshit. This boss likes to use bullshit. That's his MO. That's what he does. So anyway, that's up. I nerf his damage. I throw up Aya. Things look like they were getting by, so I threw down Saria's body, which again, this is damage control. What didn't happen the first time. Maybe better timing on Milnar would be used, but again, that could be optimized out. This is more of a bad run that worked. Drop Aya down here. First one gets hit by a stun, so she doesn't get to do what she needs to do. So I have to leave her there until she can cycle again. Possibly pulling her and redeploying her would have been faster, but I did that because it was fine, and I am not in a hurry. Keep in mind this boss has things like that bullshit stun. I leave Venus up top to kill the I'm not sure what those are called. The remains of the blood bugs. When she's done, I pull Surtur to kill the thing that leaked to Saria. We're doing a repair here. This all shouldn't have been done if we had managed better timings. But since we didn't, we are doing it. You'll note that after doing Aya twice, the kill counter goes above 37, and the new enemy starts spawning. You see, we're still at 37 right now, but the second Aya activation, we managed to get apparently the thing we needed to kill. I'm not sure what it was. Make sure to keep activating the cart whenever it dies again. This thing is sitting behind her. We put in Frida again. She will die to the assassins, but I need her for the bug wave to make it easier. Otherwise, I have to use Milnar earlier, and then the bugs will be a problem. So now I can just hold on to Milnar's skill, just using a free, and everything will die without worrying about leaking the annoying blood bugs. Now, since Milner's down below, I put Surtur up top facing down. He might have been better off. I don't know. So I used Surtur to kill these bugs. I used a drone to keep Ifrit alive as long as possible. A nightingale doll, cage, whatever, as long as possible. But she still died, which is expected after the first set of assassins went down. But I was allowed to spare Milner's skill long enough that I could put up use them for the big enemies and not for the there's one more group of big enemies, so I put up Aya, the second group of big enemies on the top. I believe Milnar will be charged by then, but let's not take any chances. Noticing things are leaking by Blaze because it's a bit scuffed, and I'm taking a lot of damage, so I put in Saria. I throw down a doll, and I activate Nightingale's skill. I decided to do all three of those things. Whether or not all three of them were needed, I don't know. It allowed me to save Milnar's skill until he was ready. Big guys come over here. We're at 61. Milnar's back up. Surtur's back up. Things are doing okay. No one's dying anymore on the bottom. Surtur facing down where I put her before. Doll in. Activate Surtur, activate Asia. Kills go up from 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. Free. You can be back because now everything's dead. Make sure there's a cart back in the corner again. Just keep your eye on that because, again, that will die all the time. Cart up top. We tried it. We tried to move it down. This one dies because the boss is very damaging. Still probably worth doing as a distraction. But I didn't. I make an honest attempt to get it to go by him. It did not go by him. Put an ace to shove it. At this point, I believe the mountain lane is done and he can be pulled. I left him at this time because it's not super urgent because we have plenty of ability to stall. We get the cart moving finally after killing everything. All the ads. It dies because apparently this cart was made of weaker stuff. I don't know why that was. Pretty sure it just took a lot of damage, and I can't tell why. I don't know if the boss can crit or whatever. But it died, and I spawned another one in promptly thereafter, and that one made it through. Right after the boss died, I spawned another one in, activating as a skill, and this one will make its way down. We can pull Mountain at this time with the dead boss. We could have pulled him before, probably. Probably full Mudrock too, but again, I'm being safe, and there's no time limit. So let's pull a Mountain. I'll leave Ines. I knew I needed a body for Ada, so I pulled Mountain. I thought about pulling Ines, but I decided she was needed later, even though she probably wasn't. The boss spawns in, but it makes it to the destination, at which point the top lane is completely dead. You should pull Mudrock, which I do. I left Ines in case I need Ines for one more card, yes. The second card didn't manage to go. We hold out. We let him do his thing where he does his little spawn in and install. Got plenty of time again. We're letting the counters ward off too. Activate Ines. Throw the thing down. At this point, we can probably pull Ines because she's not going to be able to do anything anymore. But we didn't. Because we were still hoping we could get another card in. Because the first card failed. Bomb comes in. Bomb hits right about there. If you waited a little longer, you could have put Surtur behind Sorry, I made them all work. We didn't. It would have been in the Ifrit lane. I'm not sure. In the Ifrit lane, if Ifrit is firing at something, it was probably just bugs. So I put Saria there. The card died, so I pulled Ines. I put a Vanguard, which was Myrtle this time, and moved the second card. Cart manages to make it to Saria, and therefore it makes it to everyone else. He is now in the Ifrit lane, at least. Cart blows up. We immediately send another cart and throw another Vanguard on top. I throw Ines to the left here to try to lower their attack. Make things last a little longer when the doll is up. Not sure she's attacking the right unit. Texas apparently got stunned because, of course, everything gets stunned. I put a doll up again. I put Mountain behind Saria in case anything leaks because it looks like they might leak. The Milnar is back up. Bomb is on the way. I think it just hit. Again, it hasn't left whatever. And Texas, Blaze has not died yet, but she's about to. Blaze dies, but Mudrock is up, so I throw Mudrock on her. And I believe it dies. And now we just have to wait out the bullshit. Everything's out of Ada's range, but I was just checking, which means it was not there were all the slugs were not on Milnar. The slugs spawn in for an absurdly long time. And Milnar's skill comes back up and we win. When I did this initially, I managed to kill the boss before he did that. By better timing. That is how I cleared H13-4. I didn't need to do as much panic the first time, or as much stall. So that is a safer way, even if it's not super stable. It's a little scuffed.